My golden child sister stole my car and crashed it into a wall because I refused to let her live in my house. So, I sued her for damages and won. My parents have always treated us differently for as long as I can remember. Whenever there was a conflict, they would always take her side. When we were kids, she once broke an entire set of plates and glasses by tossing the box around and jumping on it. Knowing our parents would be furious, she blamed me. Despite my protests and telling them I wasn't even in the room, they didn't believe me. I was grounded for a week, while she was rewarded with her favorite food for telling the truth. Growing up, my birthdays were often ignored because my parents were too busy with work, yet they always went all out for hers. She got extravagant gifts, even when her demands were unreasonable, like asking for the latest phone at 12 years old. Meanwhile, I had to beg and do extra chores just to get basic things, like new clothes. Grades were everything to my parents, and since she consistently excelled in school, they showered her with praise. I worked hard to match her performance but couldn't quite measure up, which led to constant comparisons and comments like, "You should learn from your sister." My parents often told me I wouldn't be such a disappointment if I were more like my sister. She fully exploited their favoritism, taking the TV remote from me, stealing my toys without ever sharing hers, and other small acts of selfishness were just part of daily life. But there were times when she went far beyond petty behavior. One time, I was really excited about an upcoming school field trip and had spent the entire week preparing for it. Noticing my enthusiasm, my sister decided to sabotage me. She lied to my parents, claiming I had been caught spying on the girls' washroom at school. To my shock, they believed her without any proof and didn't even call the school to confirm her story. Their solution was to punish me by forbidding me from going on the trip. That was the day I realized they were never going to take my side. To avoid her constant demands and the tension at home, I started spending more time at a friend's house. I also got a part-time job in high school so I could afford my own things, as I never received an allowance like my sister did. I saved every penny, determined to move out the moment I turned 18. For her 16th birthday, my parents bought her a brand new car, and she never missed an opportunity to rub it in my face. If I needed a ride, she'd mockingly offer, only to smirk and say, "Oops, sorry, I can't waste my fuel on useless people." Subscribe for part 2.